Hi everyone, I'm finally back after a very long break, and I'm really sorry for disappearing on you like this. If you're new to this channel and just clicked on this video, I am a geologist in Canada and I usually do videos about studying in geology, but today is going to be a little different. And that's because I wanted to talk to you about where have I been and why was I gone for so long off YouTube. And I have a good reason, because I am back to school full time. Yes, you heard it right. I am back to school and I'm actually getting my second degree. And you heard that right as well. Let me explain. So for the longest time, I wanted to go back to school. If you've watched my previous videos, you know that I love science, I love school, and for a couple of years now, I've been thinking about it and over, and I didn't know what I wanted to do. My options were to go back to school and do more geology, so go and get like an advanced degree and do research, which was an option, but I wasn't really like that excited about it. As much as I love geology, I didn't want to do more like such an in-depth research. And my other option was to pick something completely different, something unrelated to geology, and that's the route I took. So I am actually in a nursing school, believe it or not. I have finished my first year of nursing school. Now in Canada, nursing school, there's like different programs that you can take for nursing. There's a 2-year program called, and that's for LPNs, and a 4-year degree program to get a registered nurse degree, and that's the one I'm doing. So I am in for a long haul. Now, does that mean I stopped doing geology? Absolutely not. I'm still doing geology. I am a consultant geologist, and that's partially why I was gone for so long, because I was in school full time and I was working and I have a family. So I just really had like very little time to do anything else outside of those three things. But now the school year is over. We have a break, a spring and summer break. I am taking some spring classes, but it's nothing like the year. And so I have a little bit more time to make videos and come back, because I'm so excited to share this with you guys. And I know there's going to be a lot of questions like, oh, like why did you switch from geology to nursing? Is geology not a good degree? And I'm going to explain. Geology is a good degree. I love geology. Now that I'm doing something completely different, actually, like I fell in love with geology even more. I am so passionate about going hiking and exploring geology, and I'm still doing geology. But the reason I picked nursing is sort of like multitude of reasons, but I'll comment on the main ones. So number one is I didn't want to move for a job anymore. And right now, currently in Canada, I am a petroleum geologist, if you haven't watched any of my previous videos, and that's my specialty. And I have been a petroleum geologist for 10 plus years. So I'm very specialized. For me to go into a different field like mining or environmental, I would have to start A, from the very beginning, B, it's hard in the city I am, or the province I am. It's very heavily based, the industry is based on oil and gas. Mining and other industries are in other provinces. So for me to find a job in those industries, I'd have to physically move and uproot my family. Now that's not an option for us, because so my husband's business is in the city, and we're just in the stage of our life where moving, especially moving countries, is just not an option. So for me, my other option was like continue with consulting geology remotely, but that is hit or miss, because sometimes some months I would have a lot of projects and other months I won't have any. So my income is very like up and down. It's never reliable. I don't have any benefits. It's very unsteady. And in locally, it's very hard to find a job now full time in the petroleum industry. And I had options to go to other countries like US or Russia. I legally can work in Russia. But again, that's not an option because we don't want to move. And especially this year, it's even harder to do because everything is on lockdown. So that was like the big reason I wanted to go back to school and do something very different. Number two, so my mom is a nurse. She's a registered nurse. She actually finished the program I am doing right now. And So I know a little bit of ins and outs and how it works. A nursing degree in Canada gives you a lot of versatility and flexibility. Versatility in the sense that there are a lot of areas that you can work in. I know a lot of people, when they hear nursing, they assume all nurses work in hospitals or like emergency rooms and ICUs. But that's far from the truth. Yes, a lot of nurses work in hospitals, but you also have options to be like community nurse, clinics, and all sorts of things. There's a whole big variety of what you can do with the nursing degree. Second, it's very flexible on time. So there are part-time positions, but you can also be a casual nurse where you work part-time essentially. And number three, my biggest reason is because I really wanted to go back to school. I was missing studying, I was missing that school atmosphere, and so I really wanted to go back to school and do something. And I thought nursing would be perfect because A, I like science, and B, I like medicine, and that's kind of like blending it together. And so that's why I picked nursing. I know most of you guys here on this channel are geologists, so if you are interested more in just hearing about my experience in nursing school like versus geology, I will make a video. Just comment below. Now with that comes a question like, okay, so well, are you still doing geology? Absolutely yes, I'm still consulting. In fact, I'm probably doing more geology than I've ever been doing, like true geology. But I'm also more flexible to explore and do a lot more hiking. And actually, like, I got a gift for, I think, was it for Christmas, on local geology from Dave Leckie. He was one of the professors at the program when I was doing geology program here in Calgary. And so I'm excited to read this book and go explore the mountains. So I will be doing a lot more videos on geology. And because I am in school now full time, and I know so are you guys, I will be doing a lot more studying tips and studying videos, because I'm excited to share with you, I don't know, my newly knowledge. I have been doing full year of an online school now. In nursing, we had one class that was in person to practice our skills, but everything else, like all the foundational courses, were online. So now I have like a really good comparison, because my first degree I did in person, and now this degree is sort of in between. And so I can do a really good comparison and talk what I've learned of doing classes online and my tips. And so if you're interested, please give me a like. Actually, like, I think YouTube changed the algorithm, so now likes matter a lot. So if you don't mind, I would really appreciate a like. Yeah, thank you for listening for my rant. I am very excited to be back to YouTube and sharing more videos with you. And subscribe to my Instagram, and I will see you in my next video for more geology content. Bye guys.